Hello, this is Daily 75 Games. You're being greeted by a waterfall. So, I had a very productive day earlier. Let's see, I guess we can take off our invisibility. And I'm back to 31. Got a couple bars. At the Frontier Mountain Giant Fort with my guildies before the server went wacko and decided to boot everybody off. So, I'm here for the Cabless Cudgel, and unfortunately I just checked out Kern's, and who all doesn't always, it's not always accurate, but right now it's telling me there's just a whole bunch of people under 20, and they're kind of too low to be capping the XR Berserker Club, so I should probably be there, but I'm going to do a run through here. Now this is for the Cabless Cudgel quest. I need 2 more items. I need a jawless skull, and you get that off a rogue shaman, and it's very low. And so there's this, and like I said, there's another part. I need the mandible, which can be found off a rogue shaman in the field of bone. Probably something around the same level. Now it's like a level 10 mob. Something that I wish that I had done a while back, but didn't because I didn't have the Menglow clay. Now I have Menglow clay, thanks to Super Ranger. I have 2 of them. And this guy's gonna run. Just frost strike him down. Ho-hum. Okay. So I get nothing off these guys. These guys, I need one, what the guy I'm looking for to spawn is what I want. Just get some silver and copper, maybe a gold or 2 off these mass slayers. Oh yes, so probably a good idea if I tweak the settings to show when a spell is worn off. Thanks to another comment from, oh I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of comments lately. It's hard to keep track of them all. I'll check it out next time I med. Now, finally crafted. That's worth a couple plat. Taking those. I really lucked out in some of the rolls. I get two 97 rolls in the group earlier, and just for items that sold. I think one was 40 plat to a vendor, another one was 44 plat. Oh, but one of them wasn't included that. I have some kind of giant belt. I think it's worth 50 plat if I sell it to other players. The Venom Breath is worn off. Let's just hammer him down. Hammer him down. But I did come out of it about 150 plat. Richer. So that will definitely help my money. For a couple hours, it's not too bad, I think. It's not hill giant or sand giant money, but I think what I'm going to try to do is head out to Wraith Mountains, and after I get this cudgel thing dealt with, and unless there's a nice group that some of the guildies have called out for, that I qualify to join, go out to Wraith Mountains and hunt some giant skeletons. Apparently they drop half-decent loot as well. Failing that, there's always South Karana. At this level I can take down, what do you call those, Avocets, and Aviac Avocets. Take down any Aviac. And there's Centaurs, and heck, there's even Treants. I think Superbits and Bob mentioned Treants. They drop a lot of gold. There's somebody I was talking to was also doing that. I forget who it was. I'm not sure if I think they watched my videos, and they said that they were out there killing a bunch of treants, and were full of gold. And that's also an option. I can also try capping Groy again, Groy Grimrot, if there's not already a couple groups there waiting to cap him. There's lots of things I can do. So, we will, actually I probably don't have to. This is the only... I don't have to... Oh, heck, I said I'd look up the guy's name, so I'll be right back. And we're back. It was Next Genesis 88 for that tip, and I changed it to probably something closer, maybe a little bit brighter than my actual name in roleplay. Now, this guy is going to root him and dot him. Root him up and dot him up. Good to see that I get... That's a pariah, so they're not exiles. I think exiles are like mid-20s, maybe? Maybe early 20s? Oh, the manslayer popped right behind me already. Let's just get them all. Take them all down. So we'll do one run through here. I don't feel the need to. Probably should have hit him there. And Venom Breath worn off. I definitely can see that easily. So it was yellow, which all the spell damage is also yellow, so it's hard to see if I didn't change it. Now I can see whenever spells have worn off. Should be very helpful. Alright, after many hours, and of being in the wrong spot, 2 wrong spots, like we're looking at about 12 hours, and looks like my frame rate is going insane. I'll have to, I won't even be able to move. It's 1 frame rate per second. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, the frame rate, yeah, it just is dropping. I'm not sure what the heck's going on. Here's the Rogue Shaman. This is what I need. This is going to be a slideshow. I think it's level 10, so... Well, I probably didn't need to use Venom Breath. What is going on with Fraps? This is the worst I've ever seen it. He's trying to Frost Rift me and Drowsy me. Yeah, that's bad. Sorry guys, this is me actually finding the... After 12 hours and camping in the wrong spots. That's what I get for... Like, none of the other places were correct. Peanut and Wiki did not help at all. So I'm going to have to loot this thing, and it's going to be really hard to do this in the frame rate. So I'm going to loot it and get out of here. I'll show you what I get when I zone out. So what's happening is that I'm getting really bad lag. This is, it doesn't show you. I don't know if it shows net graph. It's 318. It's not really bad. It was really bad the other day. It was at 900 and we had to log out. But, so this is Rogue Shaman in Warslick Woods. This is Shaman, Ixar Shaman Skull Quest 2. Now, the lock was negative 2700 and, sorry, positive 2700 and negative 3400. It's like on the border to Field of Bone, and it was sitting on the hill that you saw me. It wasn't in the buildings, which is what a whole bunch of other site told me to do, to keep on killing spawns until the right one. Placeholders until this guy spawned. It didn't happen, and I was at least 12 hours into doing that. So, as frustrating as that was, and it's really held up this video, this has been going on for 3 days now. This is the 3rd day, and I was just camping for the last few hours in the wrong spot. So, I found another place to look it up, and they gave me about the exact lock and said it's on the hillside. So there it is. Now I'm going to go into Field of Bone after the second Rogue Shaman. Oh, wait. If I can loot this... I can't. It's not even allowing me to. Okay, we're off. Alright, so I'm uploading some videos right now, but that doesn't seem to have affected my frame rate. Server lag was up. It's about 600 now. It's gone down about 100, so I'm not sure if that's helping out. It just went up about 50. But my Fraps frame rate has stayed the same, what it's telling me. So anyways, as long as that works, there's no problems. So, that Shaman dropped 2 things. It dropped the Jawless Skull, and dropped the Tattered Note. Now, the Tattered Note kind of gives the entire quest. So if you went and got that Shaman first, which is a real pain because Peanut and Wiki does not tell you anything. It was not super difficult to find information on it. It's just what you do is like you go and you find information and people say, yeah, they found it here. So you do the same thing, only found that you're not getting it. So you keep looking for more information, and other people have told you different spots. And so I finally found somebody that said the exact locked and said it's on a hillside. And I'm like, okay, well, that's different. I'll go check it out. And the guy was right there. So anyways, now we're in Field of Bone to get the mandible. So the first guy in the Warslick Woods, he dropped the jawless skull, and he dropped this tattered note. It says, Shaman, I've sent another of your ilk to retrieve the mandible which was taken from us. He will meet up with you at Bone Ruin around midnight. When you have them, find a way to get some Menglow clay and a wheel from Kabbalah so we can mend this skull. I am en route to find the giant barracuda who swallowed the other skull at the lake. Alright, so what this quest line does, I'm not sure if I've already said it, but it leads up to a +5 ranged weapon. +5 wisdom ranged weapon. And I'll be able to put that right in here and use my slime-coated harpoon as my main weapon, instead of this Wraithbone hammer, which is just +2 wisdom. Now, did it say midnight? Because everyone's saying that the guy spawns in the dark, or at night. Oh, I wrote down an exact lock where somebody found him. But if he spawns at night, and he's already been killed, he won't be there. So, +500 and -350. Left, or the right, no. -350, we're going the right way. Yeah, this is how I solely used to navigate back in EQ Classic. Just locks. I find it funny when people don't know how to use it. I find it very, very simple to use. I've never really had trouble with it. I remember I had to explain it to my girlfriend back at the time. And she just didn't get it for a while. I had to keep on explaining it to her until she finally got it. Then she just used it exclusively. So around here somewhere. Yeah. Maybe, I mean, this guy could be the brigands. Bandit or brigand? Anyways, this guy should die fast. Well, I thought about relating some of the worst experiences I've had with other players in this game. And I've had a couple of them. I think Scaled Mystic Quest 2 video I related one I had with somebody, a couple people that were hogging all the loots, but a brigand over there. Let's just kill him. What I had, I think the absolute worst one that infuriated me, and it's nothing I could really bitch about to the guy at the time, which made me even more upset. I don't remember his name. It was with my ranger. It was a couple months ago. I think it was right after I did the ranger exploring, so it might have been about 3 months ago. And I was out in Ferionavi. I want to call it Feronavi for some reason, but it's Feriona. And I was exploring around, and I read how dangerous the zone could be. Like, it's best if you're over 30. And this guy wants to keep fighting. So, what it was, I had a camouflage, which is a ranger's invisible. And a lot of the mobs can see through it. Not a lot, but a few here and there, so you have to be really careful. Problem is that rangers cannot see invisible. I'm not sure if any mobs can go invisible, so it might have either tagged me from behind when I wasn't looking, or it was behind a building. It maybe aggro through a building, but it was able to see through my camouflage. And unfortunately, I don't know why the guards didn't do anything about it. It was a pirate. So I have a real dislike for those pirates now. He was red to me. You could see through my invis, and as I pulled it back into Ferionavi, into the town there, and the guards did absolutely nothing. I ran past them, and this guy's whacking away at me. The guards did nothing. So, knowing the guards aren't going to do anything, I have a red mob on me. I don't have SO. Can't leave the zone. I don't even know the exact location. Actually, no, that's true, because I was coming out of Lakeaville Ulman, so I'd gone back and forth, but I was too far to go back, and without SO, it was really difficult. I guess I could have tried to snare the guy, but on a red mob while he's destroying me might have been difficult. So, without SO, I was pretty screwed. Otherwise, I would have just tried to zone, but I was much closer to Ferionavi, and I didn't know the guards wouldn't take care of the guy. For some reason, they just ignored it. So, I saw ahead what I thought would be my salvation, another player. He looked like he was about a 60, I think he was. He was a 60 cleric, and he was moving. I saw him move, not like forward like this, but I saw him move around like this from a distance. Another skeleton. So as I saw him do that, I thought, okay, well, he's not there AFK. And so I ran up right next to him, and guess what? I died right in front of him. He didn't do anything. But that's fine, right? He could have just gone AFK right there. But that's not the real problem. The problem was, I sent him a tell, because I was bound right by there. I said, I would like you to give me a res, please. I died right in front of you. And I was actually pretty upset, because I had a gut feeling that the guy didn't care. Even though he was probably there and saw me die. But I didn't know for sure. So I literally stood there, I'm talking half an hour or more, with my corpse in front of him. And I said, can you please do it? I asked him even nicer the second time. Can you please give me a res? I'd really appreciate it. So, after maybe half an hour, 45 minutes of me standing there, not leaving, the guy came back, sat down, logged out. Didn't say a thing to me. And I was right in front of him. You see where the skeleton is? That's how close I was to the guy. Say I'm the guy, the skeleton's me. That's how close I was. Standing there for that long, and the guy just logged out. It would have taken him 5 seconds to res me. Was not a big deal for him. For a ranger and losing experience, I was probably level 22 at the time, maybe 23. I was having a heck of a time soloing. Even grouping seems to take a long time. It's because of the Ranger XP penalty that they get. So that probably was one of the most aggravating things I had. It just didn't make any sense, right? And it was a very high-level cleric, and the guy, to me, he was a total asshole. He was a really big effing asshole. That's only an asshole would do that. Wasted a lot of my time, and I was having a heck of a time getting used to the area. So that was probably the worst game experience, and it turned me off for a while. I don't know if I made videos for a while after that. That was the last video I did earlier on my Ranger. I find the Ranger XP penalty is a bit harsh right now, but anyways, that probably upset me more than anything else any other player has done. So he could have easily res me and then just left. So the second issue I ever had was probably in the first 2-3 weeks that I started playing the game. What it was is that I stupidly forgot to bind my ranger in West Freeport. I just forgot. It just didn't come to mind. I was going to Oasis, and I'd forgotten. And I started a group. It was probably level 15, 16. I'd started a group in Oasis, and Cleric joined, and we had a Necromancer join, and a couple. I think there was the group got full eventually. So what happened was I died tanking, and after that, I was bound in Greater Fae, so I had a big run back. So anyways, taking the boat. The boat was taking abnormally long to come. I probably took me about 45 minutes to get over there again. And when I got to West Freeport, I said I'm going to get... They all knew that I was coming back. I was on the boat, wasn't ignoring them. I said I'm going to get a bind in West Freeport, so I'm going to have to disband the group. So, 10 minutes later, I arrived back in Oasis. I got a bind, and the spot I had in the group was taken. And I said to the guy who had leadership, I said, well, what, didn't you know I was coming back? And he's like, well, the spot's taken. I'm like, so I lost it on him. So like an hour of this, and everybody in the group knew I was coming back, and the guy filled the spot when I just disbanded myself because I needed to get a bind. And I had said, sorry guys, I'm kind of like a new player, it was my mistake, if you don't mind. And everybody seemed fine with it, but just the one guy. So I lost it on him. I said, you're so damn immature or ignorant and immature that you couldn't wait for me to come back. It's not like they're super hurting for XP, right? Or for someone to tank or whatever. Like it was earlier in the day, it was probably 10, 11 in the morning PST. And the guy could have damn well waited. And yeah, I was pretty upset about that. I spent all that time coming over there, and then the guy's like, oh my god, take my spot. So I'm like, I said, whatever, man. I just left. I said, good luck on your own. So I put him on ignore and haven't seen the guy since. But that was his response to mine. Oh my god, take my spot. Like, come on. It's like dealing with dramas too much. He's got to leave. He's the one that damn well created it. Okay, so yeah, those are probably the two worst experiences I've had with players in the game so far. I would rate probably that idiot that was looting everything, then freaked out when I challenged him on it, saying the auto split should be good enough when he has all these things he's looting that are worth so much plat, and I'm getting copper and silver from auto split. So yeah, just ignorant people that just don't think about others, care about others. I don't care. You know what? I really don't care if they have something bad going on in their life. There's been times when I died, right? I come back, I'm pissed off. Like in the last video I did, I was mad at the blue skeleton mob that killed me. Dying once is bad enough. Hey, it happens. Dying twice to it, yeah, I was really mad and frustrated. You guys probably didn't get all of it, but as soon as I zoned back, somebody wanted to sew off me at that time. I wouldn't have ignored them. I wouldn't have told them to F off. I would have given them a sew. It's just something you got to think about. Just because you're having a bad time doesn't mean that you have to kind of spread it. You don't need to spread that venomous crap to other people. And then you piss them off and then they spread it sometimes too. So it's better to pay goodwill forward than spread bad will. And it just seems to be human nature. If you're upset, let's hurt somebody else, you know? And that's very common. You'll find that everywhere in life. But I play video games to kind of escape all that crap. And that's one thing I don't want drawn into the video games, like MMOs, really. I mean, some of these games, just look at me on classic difficulty on XCOM Enemy Within. I'm having a heck of a time. I literally failed my first 2 campaigns on classic difficulty Iron Man mode. So I'm failing that. I'm frustrated. I was pretty upset. Last thing I want to do is to deal with somebody else at that point. But you know what? You got to suck it in. You can't just spread the crap further. And that's just what creates hatred, and that's what creates puts people on ignore, and just creates a bad atmosphere in video games and MMOs. Just don't bring your if you have a bad time, just don't spread it to other people, is what I'm trying to say. It's not necessary. I don't think there's ever been a time where I've just lashed out and told somebody to F off or try to hurt anybody in MMOs. I don't see this dude anywhere. So time 8 p.m. I think, like, does the note even said at midnight? We'll meet at midnight. Right click, come on. Okay, he will meet up with you at Bone Ruin around midnight. Well, I don't want to miss it. See, the thing is, I don't know if he'll just spawn. He might take a spawn that was previously occupied by a mob. So it means you're going to have to go around killing everything. So where am I? This is... Actually, it's not quite in the area. Getting a bit of frame rate drop now. Yeah, it's going back up to normal. This is very close. 350, 500, positive 500, 350. So it's right in this hill. I could use a pet. And there is a mob here that scaled Lizard dude or whatever. There's a whole bunch of them. Frame rate is dropping. It's going up and down. There's a lot of mobs around here. Well, kill the brigands. They're easy to do. The Marauder down there. No, I think Marauder's like level 18 or something. 16 to 18. These guys are all solid greens to me. Oh, we don't want the greater scale. Oh, there's so many mobs everywhere. I wish I had my 30... If I had my 34 pet, I would just be cleaning house. I know it's not a 34 mob, your pet. Probably be like level 30. I was grouped with a Shaman who's 39 plus. because he had chloroplast, and I asked him what level his pet is, and he says it's green. Green to him, it cons green. And to me it was blue. And I was 31 at the time, so I'm gonna guess it was probably between 29 and 30. But still, I mean, you get a 29, 30 mob that the highest around here is like 18. It's gonna clean house. It's gonna kill everything. Now it said by the fort, didn't it? On the thing. I think some people have actually said at the fort right here. Bone Ruin. He will meet up with you at Bone Ruin around midnight. What's Bone Ruin? Isn't that the pit? What's called the pit? Pit is right behind me. And that's what... was it northeast or northwest of Kern? So I'm assuming... Oh. That would be on the other side of Kern's. Maybe I should go and check it out. I think I will. So we'll be right back. I'm going to have to check out what other people have had to say, because, geez, there's a lot of mobs and skeletons around here. Because midnight's coming up. So we'll be right back. So we're back. Still looking for the rogue shaman in Field of Bone. And my rant is off about players creating a toxic atmosphere by being jerks. Here. I have my pet, Scaled Wolf Hunter. It's the largest, most powerful animal I can find in the zone. I think it's just about tougher than most things. There's a few things that would kill it. A lot of the skeletons down by Kearns just murder it because they just gang up on it and get like 3 or 4 skeletons all around the same level or a few levels below it. And it won't live very long. So that's happened to me twice. So let's see. Looking at all Ixars. Where this second Ixar rogue is. Yes, all Ixar mobs. Especially bandits. So my pet just turned on me. After I buffed him up and everything. It's probably enough of that. Stop making me attack stuff. Okay, so this is my friend needs more buffs. And he's the one that helped me out with Plat. Was it last video I mentioned that? Yeah, I think so. And he's agreed to come help me out, and we're going to look for this rogue shaman. So I believe killing all Ixar. Between here and the beach, we'll get it. People are saying bandits. But you never know. I mean, it could have just been luck. I'm just going to go after all Ixar. Nice. Give me AoE buff. 2 of them. Talisman of the Raptor and Talisman of the Rhino. And... so I'm wondering, is this K Sora? I think so. I think it is. Place I used to always avoid. Yeah, he needs more buffs, says yes. I used to always avoid it because on my Ixar SK, which was the last time I came here before Project 1999, it's everything. My wolf hunter's aggroing everything. Kind of irritating. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it was off limits because it was on the team. I was on the team server, and that's where all lighties. Bart Parker. He yeah, my Ixar Shadow Knight couldn't go in there. It was full of lighties. They basically owned that dungeon, and I don't see any Ixar mobs. So it was off limits to us darkies, unless we wanted to have a good group and crash the place, which. My mid-levels, I would say 20 to like 40, I was part of a good guild, but then I kind of left. I left that guild. I think I stopped playing for about a month and disbanded from it. I think I fell out of... I just became uninterested in it. And when I came back, I was just part of smaller guilds. I still had some friends that were on there, and we kind of worked together, but yeah, I probably shouldn't have left. I think a lot of people left because the guild wasn't doing anything, and when people got to higher levels... Where is he? He might have a AoE region? I don't know if he has that. When the guild got to higher... or sorry, when we got to higher levels, the guild just... the leadership wasn't active, so it became very boring. And I became kind of disinterested in the game so I stopped playing for 3 weeks to a month. Probably middle of 2001 or early 2001, maybe like April. And then it came back for another couple months and leveled up to 48. From here to the beach, it's also over the hills. Oh man. There's so many mobs here, there's a million, but none of them are XR around here. Follow pet. So what did he give me? Chloroplast. 18 minutes on that. Wicked weapon. He's got a really powerful weapon. Can you link it for our audience? He's level 59. He's almost level 60, I think he said yesterday. Oh, here's one right here in front of me. It's about the best shaman weapon you can get. And Spear of Fate. I think it may be the best shaman weapon you can get. It says epic. You got it from the plains. Well, probably a quest, multi-quest that you had to get with plain stuff. Curse is called Spear of Fate. Damage 20, 30 delay. Has effect Curse of the Spirits. I think that's a really nasty dot. And Strength 10, Dex 10, Stamina 10, Wisdom 20. Wow, hit points 30, Mana 70. Save versus Fire 10, Save versus Disease 10, Save versus Cold and Magic and Poison all 10. Yeah, wicked weapon. Super awesome. Weapon with an A. I think my pet needs a heal. Don't you turn on me anymore. So he just got that. I think he got that yesterday. So mighty congrats to you. I'd be so happy if I'd just gotten a weapon like that. And he's able to use that effect whenever he wants. It's a really powerful dot, one if not the most powerful shaman dot. And he can use that as many times as he wants. It just annihilates anything probably under 40. Okay, so let's continue going. There's another one. A brigand. Hope my pet's not aggroing everything. I have a feeling that it is. Let's put a dot on this. This is what it's like out here. I find it so irritating because I didn't put it on video, but I was chased back to the guards like 3 times because I just don't have the mana to keep putting dots on these things, and they just keep adding and adding. I know they're green, but it takes mana for me to kill them, and my pet is back there fighting a skeleton, maybe about to die. Throw a heal on it before it's dead. It's the best pet I can get in the zone. We're about to aggro a bunch of more stuff. Fun with all of these greens. So he's got like a pet that's red to me. I need to cannibalize more. He put on chloroplast, so my hit points will return really quickly. I had chloroplast by that level 39 plus shaman the other day, and it was like, it felt like it was double the hit point return. Oh, a bit laggy. Bane of Knife overpowered? What's that? What is Bane of Knife? Sent that to my guild like a boss. It's poison dot. Okay. Come on, Ixars. And my pet turned on me. I didn't mean to do that. Very powerful poison dot. Ah. Nice. I wish I had it. This is the best pet I can get in this zone. I don't know what level these scaled wolf hunters are. I think it's between 16 and 18. See, what I would love to do is have like an AE poison, but I have it, but like a personal based AE that goes out in a circle from me and doesn't hurt me. Poison area effect spells I do have, they'll actually hurt me as well, so it's kind of strange to be using that. So you have to get everything in a group and then throw your dot down. Oh, there's something. A brigand with a shield. And he likes me. I guess is what happens when you always attack. It'll go for you over the pet, even though your pet is doing more melee damage. Yeah, it's hitting it for 22. And I'm only doing max of like 18. Oop, camera angle, mess up. So I guess we'll be out here, we'll be hunting these things for a while. You don't have to see all of this nonsense hunting down these greens. Whoa, why? Why are you fighting me? it's my pet. See, my pet's kind of... I'm just gonna let it go. Because it's kind of getting in the way. It's aggroing everything. And I don't need to do that. Because this thing would not have attacked me otherwise. Okay, so we'll keep going until we actually spot it. And we'll be back. Found it. We found it. We found it. We've been here for like an hour. Maybe hour and a half. Going back and forth. Found this sucker. Wow. I was afraid it just wouldn't spawn. Cheer! Yay! Awesome. Have the part I need. Now I have to go see if I can mend the jaw to the skull with the mend glow clay that I have. Now, if it fails, then I will make the biggest face palm ever. You actually, this is what I went through. What video was this? It's gone back. It was Ixar Shaman in the Field of Bone. I think at the very beginning I was showing you pottery. You need 50 pottery to make it trivial, but you still have a chance to fail at it. He's asking what skill my pottery is at, so let's see. 52. Some have said that 50 is all you need. Others said at 50 they failed. So let's go try it. Cab. If you still want to tag along, that is. Wish I can type as fast as I speak. Holy crap. I think some people can. It's just like... And here I go crazy here. I didn't know you can go auto backwards. What the heck? I'm just happy. Sorry. Keyboard malfunction. Had me going auto backwards. I didn't know you can go auto backwards. That's funny. Alright, so if this actually works, I will have completed this quest. Now, on me, you need skull with an eye, I believe. I think the skull with an X is for the third cudgel quest. He says he needs a... he'll come along. He needs a break from the crypt group and Old Sebulus anyway. I have no idea what Old Sebulus is. I hear so many people in my guild saying, going to Old Sebulus. Like, I don't know where it is. I believe it's a Kunark place, just, I don't even know what zone it is. I'd have to look it up. Now, okay. Here's the Manglow clay I have. And so I need this jawless... I guess I don't need this tattered note. That's just part of the quest. Okay, so jawless skull and mandible and then glow clay, and that's what we need to do. And let's hope that it works. So that will turn, all three of these items will turn into one fully jawed skull, and then you hand in this skull with an eye, the iron cudgel, the clairvoyant, and this whatever skull it will be called when it's finished. And I believe that's all you need. The Manglow clay, I would have to say, is the most difficult item to get in Kunark. But apparently in Velius, they actually will sell that at vendors. I think some of the dwarves will sell it. And so it's not so hard to get once Velius comes out. I'm not sure what level a zone is to get to. This way to the pottery wheel. Now, I'm going to have to pause and make sure I have all the right stuff. I don't just want to run up to it blindly after spending, like the last... I can't tell you how many hours I put into it, but including getting pottery up to 50, we're probably looking at 15 hours, 16 hours just on my own, just for this level 10 quest. It's like the most involved quest. So we'll take a break here. I'll make sure I have the right items, and we'll be back. Now, it's just the three things. The jawless skull. Oops, I don't want to drop on the ground. Can you? They're not no drop? Lore. No, you can actually drop these things. You can actually sell the Manglow clay for 5 cents to a vendor. And, okay, here's the pottery wheel. Jawless skull. Manglow clay. Ah, worked. It worked. Skull with an eye. Iron cudgel, clairvoyant, and okay. One sec. I still need to make sure that I'm gonna hand in the right things. So I should have done that. Sorry, guys. My wife came home. My son's getting up. I had ran out to here and I had to go to the washroom, and I'm very thirsty, so I grabbed myself something to drink. So I was just a little airheaded about checking out what items I actually need to hand in to my guildmaster. So we'll be right back. So you handed skull 1, 2, and the cudgel. Now I'm telling you guys, this is going to give me a very, very crappy item. But the point is that this is the second out of 5 quests and whoever's oxen right here. Second out of 5 quests. And the last one will result in a +5 wisdom ranged item. And I probably said that a couple times now. Okay, so let's head in Skull 1, 2, and Iron Cudgel the Clairvoyant. And what did this get me? 4 damage, 21 delay. So still completely useless to me. And now we go for the second one, or third one. I'm going to try this. Try to get it. I can't believe how long it took me to get the the one I just did. This is useless. Can't sell it. And gold earring, starless quartz. So I've gotten a lot of very low level loot. It's funny enough though, camping green pariahs and manslayers for a few hours netted me more platinum when I sold off all the items. And then being on Sister Island for 6 hours, I probably got 5 plat from that. It was just useless. They dropped a few silver and copper each sister, whereas the pariahs were actually drop I think a few gold, and they actually have items that will sell for gold and plat. Like their weapons, they'll drop like weapons that sell for 2 plat each. So it all added up to a few plat. I was kind of surprised the difference. All right, so we'll see where I plan to go from here. I have to look up what the third quest will be and where I have to go. And I did make a mistake in the end of my Scale Mystic video 3, Scale Mystic Armor 3 quests. I should not have destroyed that skull, the +3 wisdom skull I was wearing, because that is part of, I think, like the 4th Shaman cudgel quest, the skull cudgel thingy. So anyways, we'll be back and we'll figure out where I'm going from here. Alright, so we searched for like another hour, and apparently it's just that you need to find the Goblin Hex Tracer and to start the 3rd Shaman Cudgel quest. And so you go around and you hunt little guys like this. I'm 31. I'm not sure what level this guy is, like 8. So you kill them until they spawn. So the giant fort is right here. The east gate is just down there, the giant fort in Warslick Woods. And so what we did is we went around murdering all these little goblins. They're really quick. One hits down to 25%. Okay, so and just do it till the Hex Tracer spawns. And alternatively, you can just walk right out of Cablis when you enter Warslick's Woods, and go to the left and go to the edge where the guard is, and just kill all the goblins, any mobs around the area, and eventually a Hex Tracer will spawn there too. Okay, so what I did is, from that Hex Tracer, I picked up a Frogluck Hex Doll, and now I'm going back to the guild to see Zond. And to do that, I'm just going to gate back. I like to blind right outside the gate. Or sorry, right outside the bank in Cablis. Oh, goblin. 2 hits and it's dead. Now let's get Frost Strike. So, next step is we need Crusader Skulls, and you need like 6 of them, I believe. And I'll get a bag from, is it Hierophant Zand inside the Shaman Guild? And needs more buffs is really helping me out. These are little greens, but you know, it helps to have 2 eyes out, and also he's also using his melee skills with his awesome weapon instead of having to burn all our mana down on greens, like the Field of Bone when I was going after that rogue shaman. That was a little irritating. I mean, it was hard for me because what would happen is I'd get all these skeletons on me, and I can either spend 15 minutes meleeing 4 or 5 skeletons, which is kind of irritating, and slowly my health will be whittled down. Or I can just run them back to the guards. So I started running them back to the guards. Felt a little bit like a newbie, but what else am I going to do? I mean, by that point, I'm low on mana because I was trying to dot every Ixar I could see out there. Well, it just helps with level 59 coming in. They're able to use their pet or their own melee, which is far superior to mine. Okay, so Hierophant Zand. Got a lot of stuff I need to sell as well. This is the Frogluck Hex Doll from the Goblin Hex Tracer. So it's a goblin, even though it's called a Frogluck Hex Doll. It's not from a Frogluck. It's from a goblin. So it gives me the Bone Garrison note. I need to read it. It's going to tell me to go to Field of Bone. Crusader Quarg assists this young mystic with the retrieval of the skulls. Oh, awesome. It doesn't even say. Apparently, he only spawns at night, and he's... You don't kill him. He's Nixar Shadow Knight. He's part of your side. So I'm going to sell some of these things, get rid of. So I go hand that into Crusader Quarg, and he'll give me a bag, apparently. And I take that bag, and I go collect Crusader Shaman's legible note. I probably don't need that. Oh, some of these things I picked up, well, out in Warslick Woods are worth a few plat. Can't argue with that, because I need as much as possible. Of course. I told him I'll meet him at the Shaman Guild. I just gated back there. Oh, 5 platinum pieces. How did that happen? That must have come from handing in the Hex doll. Sorry, not Hex doll, the Frogluck doll. It's kind of weird. I think the number 4 quest, I need to go into the Swamp of No Hope, so there will be some Froglucks around there. Old Seb Portable. I mean, Orb. He's bound near Old Sebulus Portal. I mean, Orb that acts like a port. Ah. Okay, so this guy spawns at night. And apparently, again, this is going to be a very involved quest because we need to go kill Ixar Crusaders, which are the rarest spawn. I think even more rare than the Undead Jester, which drops the Ixar Berserker Club, which is insane. Inside Cairns, we need to go to the top floor. So long as somebody's not being uber power leveled or camping that area, we should be fine. So, unfortunately, I didn't show me handing in the letter that I got from Hierophant Zand to Crusader Quarg, but he's right at the very entrance. He's a Crusader, so he's a Shadow Knight, and his name is Crusader Quarg, and he walks right past I don't know if it's Crusader Mozo. I don't think it's Crusader Mozo, but his name is Mozo, Guard Mozo. Right in front of Cablis. Mozo is the guy you hand in the skeleton bones to increase your rep with Cab. So I don't need to go that way. 5 skulls. I think one needs to be lore. So yeah, you hand that into him, and he gives you a 6-slot container right here, skull chest. So I put in the 1 skull I have on the X. So we'll combine it once we get them. I always like going into Cairns. I don't know why. It's always exciting to walk in here, see what you'll find. I don't have the same feeling when I go into Unrest. A little bit of dread and concern, but same kind of feeling that I had when I go into Crush Bone. Just excitement. Okay, this isn't looking good right off the bat. Need to target. It's a druid. Right? Who left? Who? I just don't want to see somebody be power leveled and pulling all the skeletons, which is what they like to do. One only needs to go watch one of Super Bits and Bob's videos to see how bad that can be. It's fine. I mean, it's fine if they're allowing all the newbies at the entrance to join in, which is what I had, because I joined into a group that was doing that with Sarkis. It was a couple months back, and it was a lot of fun. I did. He would come back and pull like 30, 40 skeletons, and I would get like a whole bar just from one pull of experience. All you have to do is hit them like once. And you get the experience off that. You hit them once and alternate. So they've nerfed it a bit. I'm not sure, like bards are now complaining that low-level DPS doesn't aggro or something. So their mass kiting is at an end, or I'm not sure. I'm not a bard player, so I don't know. I'm just going off what they're saying in my guild. Also, big news coming up. Big news that Velius, the beta for Velius was reported. I don't know if it's just a big old rumor. It's supposed to come out quite possibly in March, the beta. And we need to just go up. This is 3rd floor now. Maybe I should have paid attention. I don't know this area. Don't know this area. Oh, what's this? Scalable and Skull. Top floor. I don't know the area too well. I haven't been up here much. Take down the skeleton. So yeah, one of the... Apparently, somebody in my guild made a petition about the recent patch and low-level hit point, or low-level dot spells from bards not aggroing anymore. It wasn't working like it was. We're going to run into a lot of skeletons. That's the thing, they'll all aggro, green or not. Not going to do much to me at all, so I don't have to worry. Okay, kind of got separated from needs more buffs. And maybe I should go up the other way. This is just one round circular room. Let's see what's up. What's up? I'm by top floor. Tons of greens here. We kill. Yes. So this is what we have. Me and Needs More Buffs have enlisted the help of everybody here. These are a bunch of lobies. One of them's in my guild, Gilga. And So I got another skull. I think another skull dropped. I have yet to pick it up. So what you actually need. Glowing skull doesn't count. You need 5 Ixar skulls with an X and 1 Ixar skull with an X that's lore. And that way you can combine them. Now, I'm not sure... See, I'm not sure if the lore one only drops off of the Undead Crusader. Maybe that's it. I don't know where it is. Don't need a brittle Ixar skull. Not sure. That could very well be it. Yeah, none of these have an X. Somebody else said one drop, so... Huh, okay. So... I need 5 more. Are they all gone? Well, see, Gilga's asking questions. I need 5 Ixar skulls with an X, and I need 1 Ixar skull with an X that is lore. I think the lore one drops from an Undead Crusader only, but I could be wrong. Well, sorry, but this is a little... It's hard to do all this typing and explain what's going on. It's not like I'm any threat. I mean, I've had these guys beating on me and they're not doing anything, especially with regen on. Supposed to be the stairs to this floor. Yeah. Yeah. I can easily. He said, perfect name for a shaman. His name is Needs More Buffs. I can easily see a shaman named Can I Have a So? Please? Can I have a so, please? Empty. 2 sets of stairs. There's a 3rd stairs up here. That's just where I came from. Well, okay. There's 2 sets of stairs to that place, but then there's also... Like, there's this one. And I was up here. It's just like, it's a couple rooms. That's it. Yeah, I really don't care about killing him. I just want the damn skull. There's another doorway in here. Oh boy. There's a lot of skulls. Wakey wakey. So this is probably going to go on for a while, guys, but this is how I'm trying to get all the skulls. And I'll show you when I finally have them all. And maybe when I turn them in. Alright, we'll be back in a bit. Before I show... before I hand it in, I just wanted to show everyone where the Undead Crusaders are. They're the ones that drop the skulls with an X, and you need 1 to be lore and 5 non-lore. So you need 6 in total to put in that thing. I found one standing on this stairway top here, and I found one. This is the top floor barracks, and this goes up to the top floor, like the throne room. And there was one on here, on this stair right here, and then there was one over there. And been here for a few hours, so, and these guys are basically taking care of all the spawns. Thank them very much, because it's a lot of work hammering away for us. So I mean, it's working out good for the two of us. I have 4 skulls at the moment, and just need 2 more. One needs to be lore. I hope I get that lore one, otherwise it's going to be a real pain. Okay, so I will continue on. I'm just up to the top floor right here. It's got 2 different stairwells to go up to. Just gathering these guys up for everyone to kill. And we'll eventually get it. Alright, so full chest full of the skulls with an X and 1 lore. The lore one took a while. It was about what was I going to say? I believe I handed it to Crusader Quarg. I better check, because that took quite a while to get all those skulls. Took about 5 hours inside Cairns on the 3rd and 4th floor. And I had about 8 spawns of the Undead Crusader. I already had 2 skulls when I started. I had one from before when I was in there as a young shaman. And one of the little groupies guys had already killed an Undead Crusader and had the skull for me. So I already had, I think I had at one point 8 non-lore skulls. You need 5 non-lore skulls and 1 lore skull. So the last 2, I actually faced 2 Undead Crusaders at the same time, and both had the lore skull. And that took about 4 or 5 hours. I'm not positive, like, how much time it took. And there's a bit of lag going on, and I think it's because my computer is putting together the last XCOM vid that I made. Okay, so Crusader Quarg, I believe I had it into him. I'm going to double check that, because I don't want to lose all those hours for nothing. So we'll be right back. Yes, it is Crusader Quarg. So I need my iron cudgel. Hope I didn't put it in the bank. Okay, this lag is kind of intolerable. Here it is. Okay, and here's the casket full of skulls. The chest. And let me make sure it's seer. Yep. No sound, but I got everything. Iron Cudgel of the Mystic. So this is the end of the 3rd Shaman Skull quest. And it's 4 damage, 20 delay. Absolutely terrible. It should be like 6 damage at least. 4 damage is nothing. Okay, so now we're off to complete the 4th Shaman Skull quest, and pretty much have that nearly done already. So it's off to Worslick Woods. See you there. Okay, so this is the beginning of the 4th Shaman skull quest. Now, Crusader Quarg, you need to target him. Now, I forgot, I ran off before I got the container from him. So, you say, I will collect the Crusaders of Rock Nillock. There. So, now we have another basket, skull chest, another skull chest. And since I've already been out there looking for the Goblin Hex Tracer, and I killed a couple blood tracers already, and somebody else was already there, and I got all the bodies. So tiny glowing, you'll see that coming up. Tiny glowing skull. So now we need the leader skull. Now we need to get out there. Oops. Big lag. Yeah, my computer is occupied putting together one of my movies, and Fraps just took the frame rate right down. This Fraps is quite a big toll on your computers as well. Okay, so well, I'll get out there, and Fraps, or sorry, my computer should be finished with the movie by then, so the frame rate will be back to normal. See you in a bit. So this is a Goblin Blood Tracer. Blood Tracer, sorry. It's for the Ixar Shaman Skull Quest 4. You need 5 of these skulls. And down it goes. I wonder if everyone drops a mithril earring, tiny glowing skull. So I need... I already have one, so that's 2 now. So I need 3 more. Yeah, sort of lost here. Oh, I've been debuffed. Walking sleep. Sort of lost. Needs more buffs will show me where. I don't usually go and touch the gobos in Worslick's Woods. That's where we are again. Back in Worslick's Woods. Ooh, his spear is glowing. Jeez, that looks cool. That's like the most wicked spear I've seen in the game. It should be. So no, I was wrong. He for Ixar, a lot of the epics, I think, or all of the epics, it's not in the plains. It's in the higher dungeons. Here, straight north from where we're standing. Okay. Where the heck is sun's heading? Okay. More blood tracers. Oh, there's a path right here. I saw a building over there? No. Where'd he go? He said straight north. I'm just gonna continue going that way. As long as I don't fall off a cliff. There is a big ass cliff you can fall right off of. Oh, no, he was totally right. It's big. I don't remember it being this big. And there's some really tough guys in here. I can't, even at 31, I can't just wander in. Ooh. Somebody's slaughtering them. That could help. Yeah, this is where I got the Susar. This is where I got those Ixar gloves for my rogue. What's that? What's that he's fighting in there? Skirmisher. So there is there was one blood tracer outside. This guy, whoever he is, he's just laying waste to this place. Outrider. What's this? Aggressor, Battlemaster. Here's a Blood Tracer. And got the skull. So that's 3. This one I can't loot, like the one outside. Battlemaster. Got another. Need 2 more. Battlemaster, another Battlemaster, Skirmisher. So I'll try this Blood Tracer again. There we go. 1 more. So there's that Blood Tracer body I want to go grab again. Can you use your spear effect? I'd like to see it used. Ah, okay. It's a dot that builds up, like doubles every tick. Doubles its damage, so. Let's give myself a regen. Try attacking someone else other than yourself. It's more productive. And she's dead. Okay, so the Blood Tracer was in here. I think the next spot. That's my son talking. Whoa! Uh-oh. Just need the Blood Tracer corpse behind it. Ah, damn, faded. What's this one? Oh, hi, Dalen. That's my son. Goblin Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor. I don't remember fighting those. There's a Watcher, Battlemaster. Battlemaster, Spirit Caller. Oh, this is another Blood Tracer. Gonna dot it up. I don't have my second dot at the ready. So I'm not sure how much noise he's gonna make over there. I hope it's tolerable for the next couple minutes. I just need this last Blood Tracer. Oh, Spirit Caller. Oh, he's blue. He's a bit of a threat. I won't get any XP because needs more buffs is almost 60, so... See, Witch Doctor is green. There's actually 3 on us. This guy's almost dead. And he's down. I think he may have come here. That guy over there is here for Correctness the Destroyer. Not positive on that though. Done. Okay, I'm gonna turn the video off and we'll be right back now that I have all 5 skulls. At the Goblin Fort, it's close to Goblin Fort. It's one of like the little outposts. And here's a blood tracer. And all we need is one more skull, unless I cannot see the target. That's strange. One more skull. Cannot see the target. There, worked that time. He's gonna be hitting me back with his little spells that won't do much of anything to me. Okay, buddy. I see root worked as well as usual. It's gonna be running below 20. It's gonna root him. Actually, he's hitting me with melee though. Oh no, he did 28 points of damage with his DD. Yeah, my my poison dots worn off. Just hammer him down. Alright. What's this? Silver amulet. I wonder what that's for. It's not lower or no drop, so... that's no trade. Okay, this is not what I need. It's a lore item. Yeah, I already have that. So, what happens is, it's the same deal as the 3rd Shaman Skull quest. You need to get 6 skulls. They all drop from the Blood Tracer. Blood Tracer always drop one. So you need 5 normal ones. It just says magic item. And I already have 1 lore. I wish I didn't now. A magic item, lore item. You need 1 lore item. Just 1 and 5 non-lore skulls. And when you get that all done, you hit command and then take it back. I think I go to Swamp of No Hope this time. So, we're going to need to hunt more of these guys. Throw a regen on myself and then... I guess we'll move up to the Goblin Fort. If I can find it. I got lost last time. Yeah, I think it's the same thing here. So, I don't know why I keep moving past it. Because that's no longer goblins up ahead. I think that's Ixar pariahs and manslayers. Let's continue on this way. I believe it's kind of like over the hill or something. Where is north? I have max sense heading and it's telling me. I don't know what direction I'm facing. Well, I think this goes down into the canyon, right? Well, it's quite a drop. Oh, what's down there? I don't know. Goblin Fort should be nearby. Yeah, I was just telling needs more buffs. A lot of people are commenting in my game now. I'm getting about a new person. Last 3-4 days, I'm getting a new person that I've never heard from every day come and say, thanks for posting your videos, man. I really enjoy them. I appreciate all the compliments. Keep watching. I will keep putting them out. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it. And I would say probably pretty much everyone subscribed to me is here for the Project 99 videos. Not all. I mean, when XCOM Enemy Within came out, was it November 12th? Bonecaster. Need to find the fort. What happened was that I put out videos immediately. I was there at like 9 p.m. PST, and game officially launched midnight. I guess that's East Coast, so that would have been 3 hours ahead of me. And so I started putting up the videos immediately, and I think I got a few European viewers. I doubled my subscription in just a few days. I didn't have many people at the time. I had like 13 subscribers. And by a week later, I had like 25, 26. It was kind of funny. Unfortunately, once I did my Let's Play kind of ended around Christmas time, I had a few people drop. I guess I think I had about 4 or 5 people drop. I guess they weren't too interested now that I wasn't doing XCOM like they wanted me to. But the P99 people have pretty much hung on. I think I lost 1 subscriber. I may have said something in my Shaman, Scaled Mystic Shaman Quest 1 that ticked somebody off. I'm not sure what it was. Whether I think I said I prefer... I didn't say I prefer WoW. I said I think WoW is a better game, meaning the engine, actual engine of the game. I don't like WoW over EverQuest. No. I just meant that the mechanics and the way it works. I think it's smoother and better, but the aesthetics and the lore and all that, I don't like that over WoW. Or sorry, over this game. I much prefer EverQuest. EverQuest is my MMO at the moment, and I don't know what little building this is. So I had someone desubscribe and thumb it down. It's what my first... No, it wasn't my first thumbs down. I had somebody thumbed down one of my XCOM vids. I guess wasn't doing too great, and they didn't think I was performing too well in that. Only had 2 thumbs downs. Lots of thumbs up. Thumbs ups are always appreciated. Though it doesn't matter too much if people give me thumbs down, because you can't get anywhere in life without cracking a few eggs. And the further you get, the more eggs the more people you tick off, I suppose. You know, when you become famous, you have a whole bunch of people that absolutely hate you. In general. That's not an absolute rule. I think I just came back to the same building. So I'm going to have to find out the lock of this Goblin Fort, because I'm a little lost out here. I think I'm right around it. What's this? Oh. No, I have a memory of them being, the fort, being right next to this. I think it's just this way, actually. Hopefully it's not on the other side. I have no idea how long this video for the Shaman Skulls will be, guys. So if it's like 3-4 hours, please don't please don't come after me for it. I mean, I've worked my ass off in the last 5 days to get this done. It's Thursday, so starting Monday, maybe not 5 days, 4 days. Goblin Aggressor. I really have all day yesterday, and a good chunk of the day before, and a good chunk of the day before that, and a good chunk of the day before that. Sunday I was all about getting the Scaled Mystic Armor Quest 3 out. It should be right down here. The good thing about going off memory is that... There it is. I did find it. I was in the right area. Good thing about going off memory is that it's a good way to remember and to get acquainted with all the landmarks leading up to it. Hopefully this is not the giant fort. Actually, it looks like the Goblin Fort, so... No. It's the giant fort. I'm gonna have to get the lock. I'm gonna go on the other side and get on the trail. From there I should be able to find my way. Silly giants. Still haven't got my darn forest loop. I'm gonna root this guy. Give me your forest loops. I've never, ever had one of my own that dropped. I've either bought them or had one given to me, which is what Sarkis has right now. should be easy. I'm 31. Almost 3 gold bars. Close to it. And, well, if I'd spent all this time leveling, I would be like level 33 minimum by now. Possibly 34. I mean, I put a lot of time. An unusual amount of time. I don't usually put this much time into the game. But all for getting the videos out, like I said I would. I like to be a man of my word. And if I can't make it, I'll give you a pretty damn good excuse. So I do have my my hotkey for sit and stand. It was there the whole time when I brought it up. This is like winning the lottery. Some people go into the giant fort, kill 10 giants, and they get 2 forest loops. Some people kill 10,000 giants and don't get one. I'd be on the latter. I don't particularly need one. Just want one. It's like the XR Berserker Club. I don't need it now. It would have been nice 10 levels ago. And no force loop. Alright, you guys suck. Okay, so I'll get on this path and then I'll go and look at the map. So we'll have to come back. Alright, killed another Goblin Blood Tracer. Tiny Glowing Skull, non-lore. So let's open up the skull chest. Put the last skull in. Hit combine. And it says, you have fashioned items to create something new. Full corn chest. What the corn stands for, I don't know. Alright, yeah, I think we go to Swamp of No Hope. And the quickest way to get there from here is for me to gate home. That was probably, I would say, about the easiest one. All you have to do is kill blood tracers, and they're out in the open. You can go to the Goblin Fort in Worslick Woods, or you can... See, what I did, because the Goblin Fort is... if it's camped, it's good for you trying to get the blood tracer skulls. But no one's there at the moment, and Graknus the Destroyer, who's yellow to me, wanders around, and there's a whole bunch of Goblin Shaman who wander around. And so I go and I pull one, I can get 2, and it's just a little hairy. So a lot of them are green to me. A lot of them are a few are blue, and I just don't want to get a couple blues on me, and I definitely do not want to pull Graknus the Destroyer alone at the moment. That would be my death. Although he does drop pretty good loot, so I might try going back there later on. I'm trying to get equipment for my Shadow Knight, which I plan to play months down the road. I mean, if Velius Beta is coming out in March, it might officially launch in June, July, August, September, maybe even the end of the year. Who knows if they're having problems with it. But like long term, just looking forward to getting equipment for my Shadow Knight. I've got a few items, nothing fantastic, nothing worth a lot of money, of course, because I'm not exactly rich. And yeah, okay, so what's next? We need to find out who to give that to. So I believe it's in Swamp of No Hope. So I'm gonna have to look that up, and I'll run out there. And I think, not sure if I get the next quest from that person or if I have to go back to the Shaman Guild. So I'll go hunt the person down and I'll show you who and where it is. Back in a minute. Moment for you guys. Here I am in the Swamp of No Hope, and you can see Warlord Hykig and Mystic Dovan. You need to go to Mystic Dovan to hand in the skulls for the quest. 4. And there you go. And, oh, forgot my iron cudgel. Okay, now the 4th Shaman Skull quest is now complete. Fetched me 5 damage, one-handed blunt, delay 23. It's pretty horrible. I would consider using that maybe from levels 1 to 5 if you're just starting out in the game and you couldn't help out your character. After that, it's pretty much trash. But as a shaman, I mean, I don't know, you might be able to get away with it up to about 10. It's got a good delay. It's just the damage. If it was like 6, I could easily say up to 10. But, yeah. It's just, I don't understand why they were doing that. It should have started out, if you ask me, as like maybe a level 5 cudgel, and then after that it's all levels 6 damage. Not level 5 cudgel. 5 damage and 6 damage. And right now, if you ask me, it should be about 8 damage to keep up with the level. Now, I assume that this is for people in their level, say, early 20s, perhaps, for this quest. And, yeah, it's just not very good. And, I guess this is what people had to do back when the game first launched, but or when Kunark first came out. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, so now we are off for the next quest. Did he say anything? Yes, you have brought the skulls back to the Empire. For that you shall be rewarded. You are now a prophet of the Temple of Terror. Go and find the skulls of Dai Nozak. I shall wait within Zand. Bring them along with your iron cudgel of the prophet. Now, I believe he's referring to going to see the Hierophant Zand inside your guild. In fact, that is what you need to do. But he will just explain to you what you need to go do. Now, unfortunately and stupidly... Oops, there's the phone. One moment. Okay, so the final Shaman Skull quest for the Kunark. I believe when Velius comes out, you'll be able to do the 6th one, because I was looking at the date. It didn't say for which expansion the 6th one is, the 6th cudgel. It's an improvement. I think it's 2 strength, 6 wisdom, and a bunch of like save versus poison and stuff like that. It even shows like it'll have the effect, it eliminate poison right on you, so you can use that as many times. Basically, you're immune to poison. Which is really damn good. So, now this is the... Okay, the reason why I think it's going to come up for Velius is because somebody actually posted the first post on it, the comment, in 2001, April. And, I believe, yeah, Velius came out in December of 2000. So that's why I'm saying that. I believe it was either the very end of the year or early 2002 that... Shadows of Lucklin, or is it Lucelin? Lucklin, I'm going to call it Lucklin, came out. So, thankfully, it looks like some point this year I'll be able to finish up and get a little better cudgel. But at that point, I think that the quest line will probably end. I think Varant dragged it out to 8 Shaman Skull quests. But, like I said, I went to look at number 7, and that was in some point in 2002. For the first comment, and didn't, of course, where I was going, didn't say where, what expansion it came out with. So, on to the 5th Shaman Skull quest, which is where we are. We have a whole bunch of stuff to do, and it looks like I'll need help, definitely, to kill the goblin overseer Dlublish in Nurga or Droga. The rest of them... well, I could probably do them all, the rest, but I will need, I very well might need help to get into the over there base, because I'm going to KOS, right? And unfortunately, that's where you hand it in to an Ixar inside there. It seems a little crazy to me, but well, might need an enchanter, it said, so I'm not sure how an enchanter can help me. But well, we'll just have to find out. Okay. Now, Swamp No Hope. We do need... What's coming up? I guess that's the skeleton. It's red. Looks funny. Yeah, it's the skeleton pet to a Crusader guard. Okay, Frogluck Ton Warriors. I need 2 die keys. Don't ask me what die keys are. They're just part of the quest. So, 1 complete die key will drop from Frogluck Ton Warriors, while the other one will drop in 3 pieces. And I have to forge that one back together with the last Menglow clay piece that I have. And I need that helmet, the skull helm from a Sarnak adherent or other Sarnaks out in Lake of Omen. So this is going to go on for a bit. And yeah, it's been quite the trial getting this all done this week. For me, anyways, with my real life kind of is actually chopping into real life at the moment. So I'm going to have to go out to the swamp and look for Froglecton warriors. And I guess good luck on finding them. But they're out there somewhere. So this video has gone on long enough. It's over an hour and a half now. And I'm going to make a separate video for the Shaman Skull Quest 5. I hope to have that out next week. So thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.